Alright, so Season 3 just came out 3 days ago, and safe to say it is not just garbage, but it is hot garbage. That's how bad it is. And to be fair, I didn't expect them to get this right off the jump. However, I didn't expect it to be this bad either. Now, I'll cover the pros and cons and all that, but mostly I'm here to cover the cons and not the pros. So, con number 1, the Warzone update. This was, and I'm not even talking about like, oh, hey, Verdansk and all that, right? No, 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 no. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the file installation for this dumb mode. Now, here's the gist of this, right? So after Season 3 had updated and all that, I was playing with a friend, and I started talking to him about, hey, do you like this new season, right? He couldn't even get Warzone updated because the file wouldn't update for some reason. And mind you, his console has half storage free, like fully, right? And it wouldn't update for some reason. It would update like 6 GB, and then it'd be like, you know what? Enough of this. I'm taking a break. So I don't know on his end if he managed to update Warzone or not, but I'll check back with that afterwards. And so on my side of it, right? Mind you, I play, on PlayStation or whatever, right? So I have to wait for PSN to update the stupid application. So that took me like 30 minutes, which was not bad compared to launch, which took me like 4 hours. I don't know what was going on there. So I update it, and then it does a copy update for another 10 minutes. So there's like 40 minutes down the drain that I can't play Season 3. So once I get to the main screen, of course, I'm fooled because I'm thinking, hey, I can play the game now, right? Incorrect. I cannot play the game because guess what? Now, Call of Duty has to update it on its end. And here's the thing, I have to update multiplayer and Warzone, which I understand because it's an online game, right? It makes sense. But here's the one thing that didn't make sense. Why are we updating the stupid campaign? It's done. It's over with. The campaign doesn't even why? Like I don't get it. I do not get why we had to update the campaign. That took some time for some reason. Now, the only reason this would ever make sense is if they're updating the selection for the guns, because you know how you have to buy the guns in campaign to get them, for multiplayer and Warzone and zombies and whatnot. I can see that, but really, it makes no sense. And to be honest, I replayed through the campaign, and nothing from there that I saw from before had changed, so that was dumb. And yes, I was kind of eating the mic up there because I'm pissed off. So, sorry if you can't tell. This is my first video doing this, so what ifs. Gun locks. So, what are gun locks? I'll just put it like this. If you get past a certain level or, whatnot, I don't know, say level 15, 22, 48, 200 or something, blah, 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 right? You're supposed to get a certain class gun because you unlocked it. However, the game registers it as like, oh, well, you know what? I see it, but you're not going to get that gun. So then you get another gun for some weird reason. I don't know how to fix it. And it also happens in Warzone. So it's not just Black Ops 6. It happens in Warzone too. So that needs to get fixed. Okay, number 3, ranked play. As we all know, ranked play is screwed up to hell. But guess what? Now it's even more screwed up because there's been some reports that some players, with their friends, they try to join in a lobby, it times out, it kicks them out, and then it punishes them and tosses down their rank. And it's a mess. It really is a mess. So that has to be fixed. Rank play, I have no hope that will get fixed. But that little tidbit where, if you time out and then it decides to punish you and then, you lose points off of that and your rank goes down, yeah, that's a big problem. Number 4, Verdansk, right? So this is not a major problem in and of itself, but I'll get into it a little bit later. So this is actually a pro. It brought, the numbers up a little bit. So I guess Warzone is good for now, right? We'll see how it does in the later weeks. So yeah, but I'll bite my tongue on it. But that's not the major issue. This week, right, the hackers decided, what, let's DDoS. Let's, put a lot of denial of service requests through. And so they just messed up Verdansk pretty badly. So yeah, so much for that Ricochet anti-cheat. Number 5, the season 3 maps, the new ones at least, right? So this was so ridiculous, but I can't believe it happened, right? And I wish I got footage of this because I didn't believe that this was happening. I didn't even think to record this, right? But for some dumb reason, I got the stupid Nomad map, right? The Afghanistan 1986 map, 5 times in a row. How? Why? I don't get it. Maybe it was skill-based matchmaking or whatever. But here is not even that wasn't even the worst part of it, right? In the first match, you had the 12 players, right? Going. It's dumb. So you had the 12 players, right? Okay, so you're just continuing on, right? Then match 2, there's the 10 same players, right? Including me, so I'm right there. So, okay, that's match 2. Match 3 is the same 10 players from match 2. Match 4, the same 8 players. And match 5, the same 7 players. Do you see what the problem is? Skill-based matchmaking is like broken in Black Ops 6 that it's not even funny. I wish I was laughing about this, but this is actually sad. And like I said, maybe it was a me thing, but I don't know. Why did I get the same 5 maps over and over and over again is beyond me, and I will never know. And nor do I even care at this point. It's just, this is like, the state of Black Ops 6 was way worse than what it was when it came to launch, right? And I didn't even play it at launch, but I had friends online who played it during launch, right? And they told me launch was bad. This is like, 10 levels past bad. Number 6, the store. It's so stupid, it's unbelievable. Like, they updated, which I'm kind of grateful now that, not every bundle's like jumping out at me like, hey, buy me. You want to buy me. Come on, why don't you want to buy me, right? But now they like messed up the store even worse than before. Like, you got your operators and all that. Just it's weird. It really is. I have no words for it except what the hell is this? But yeah. Number 7, the story after the campaign. So I am glad that they're separating Warzone from the actual story. I'm happy about that. Make a physical make a physical version of the game, whatever you have to do. I don't really care. Just sell Warzone by itself, and keep Black Ops 6, right? But in the timeline, we go to Avalon to fight the Lutazzi faction. And then, we're joining with the French syndicate. And then after that, the Lutazzi put a bounty on our heads. And now the French syndicate is after us, as well as Nocturne, right? And then somewhere along the lines, they're like, you know what? Let's go back with the, BO6 story of Adler, getting Hudson's tape from Woods, blah, 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 And then we actually see the contents of the tape, that Hudson had sent, and he's like, oh yeah, the Pantheon, blah, 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 they hide in the chaos of the war, da, 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 all this, and I'm like, okay, cool, but where is the story going? I need to know, because this is just kind of confusing, and maybe, just maybe, in Season 4 or Season 3 rebooted, we'll actually get to see how the Avalon thing ties into what Adler is doing right now. I don't know, I'm holding my tongue on that, but we'll see. And in conclusion to all this, I have no hope for this game whatsoever, but I can always be proven wrong, so we'll see. We'll see how this ends up going. All I just know is I'm going to be, maxing out on Prestige as quick as I can before the dumpster fire of Black Ops 7 shows up, so yeah. But leave your comments, thoughts, opinions down below, and again, I am sorry that you hear my mic and all that, going on the fritz. I'm literally recording this from my phone, and on top of it, the footage isn't the greatest because, hey, I'm recording it from my phone. So yeah, but I'm as much as I'm like a young dude, right? Apparently technology scares the hell out of me, so I'm a living fossil, so I don't even know how to set up, much less, stream my actual footage from PS4 to my laptop, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah. And mind you, I have no script in front of me. This is literally raw footage. This is how my voice sounds. Like it or not, leave it or take it. I don't really care. All I'm just trying to do here is spread the truth, the facts about, the current state of Black Ops 6, COD. So yeah, but got another video coming up soon, and it's gonna be from the rookie. So yeah. Till then.